Hi friends, this is Sandhya here. In today's video, we are going to talk about the importance of business analysis and the change management for any businesses and what impacts it can have on a business on a short term as well as on the long term. Let me brief you about myself. With master's degree in information technology from University of Central Missouri and certified business analysis professional, that is CBAP from IIBA in 2012, and certificate in business analysis from British Computer Institute, I have worked for over 2 decades in global corporate environment in USA, India, Hong Kong. That includes some of the leading investment banks in Manhattan and Hong Kong. I have performed diverse roles in diverse geographies in banking, financial sector, information technology consulting services, etc. I have designed and delivered training products, mentored thousands of aspiring business analysts to launch their career, and also supported the business analysts to achieve their education goals. My book on business analysis has well received and appreciated by the BA community. Before I begin this video, I would like to refer to a study which is conducted by CISQ, that is Consortium for Information and Software Quality, that mentions that software quality lags behind other objectives in most organizations. The lack of primary attention to the quality comes at a very steep cost. While organizations can monetize the business value at a speed, they rarely measure the offsetting cost of poor quality. For the year 2020, CISQ determined the total cost of poor software quality, that is CPSQ, in the US alone is close to $2.08 trillion. The US figure for the software technical debt residing in several defects that need to be corrected would be approximately $1.31 trillion US dollars minus the interest. However, it did not include the technical debt in the total cost of poor software quality, since it represents the future cost, which is increasing almost 14% since 2018. If anyone is interested, I'm providing you the link to study further. The study is only pertaining to US. Think about the cost of failed softwares in other part of the world. This is a volume of loss pertained based on the available data, and that too in US alone. On actual, it could be much more. All this can be traced back towards the initiatives and the people who worked on it. Do you really know who actually make a significant change in the changing this data? It is none other than business analysts and the change management professionals, because they play a significant role in an organization by studying business needs and recommending a solution or improvements that are directly related to revenues, business risk, brand image, customer services, and business operations. Without their focused efforts and adequate support provided to them by the organization and by the stakeholder, it is impossible to succeed. Let us understand the background. Technology today is deeply integrated in human life, and it plays a big role in every aspect of our lives. It includes the product we use and the services we consume. In personal lives, we use technology to purchase, to pay, to monitor, to share information or personal experiences with our groups, etc. In business lives, we also use the technology for everything, including but not limited to manufacturing processes, integrated business operations, managing complex operations, using the decision support systems, etc. In short, we use the technology for most businesses or non-business solutions. We need to understand and appreciate the impact of these technologies have on our lives. And there are 2 ways to understand the impact of these technologies. And one, by visualizing the life without technology or technology supported solutions. And the second, the impact of faulty solutions. The first part is easy to imagine, or just a mere thought of life without technology that supports electricity, personal and business communication, banking, online payments, purchases, travels, and much more. And this would just give us a goosebumps. In the second part, it is about flaws, error, mistakes, bugs that create in any point between defining the problem and its solutioning, and that result into a faulty solutions. Such flaws can have their origin in many places, such as business analysis making blunders in writing the requirements, or developers coding incorrect or incomplete requirement, or testers failing to identify these mistakes, or implementers creating a defective interfaces, and so on. The wrong requirements can lead to faulty softwares and solutions, resulting in significant losses for the organization in terms of financial values, organizational efficiencies, brand image, and much more. A misstep at any stage of the life cycle can have a far-reaching, deleterious ramifications from financial loss to human deaths. From a business perspective, let me give you an example that may help us understand the enormity and the impact of faulty software from a financial world. A major disaster occurred at Knight Capital, a firm that specialized in executing trades for retail brokers. In 2012, a Knight Capital took a massive losses due to its newly implemented faulty trading software. The newly developed trading software was set up to work with only few stocks on a trial basis. It was not meant to set buy or sell points or execute the trade outside where the market traded. However, during the trial run, the software went outside and executed significant number of trades rapidly. This resulted into $440 million losses to Knight Capital. For any organization, this could be the most unfortunate experience. In order to avoid such experiences, the software solution must be managed in a very controlled and correct manner. There cannot be any margin for errors. This is possible only when we have a business analyst who can successfully create a bridge between the business stakeholders and technology stakeholders by effective communicating and collaborating with both the teams. The stakeholders' engagement with the business stakeholders and the technical team is necessary. This stakeholder engagement is primarily to understand and communicate effectively with all the stakeholders from diversified background. This is needed for understanding and accepting the collective vision for the change. The business analyst and the change management professionals help create an environment of transparency, openness, and the trust among the team members. This helps to build the common platform to share ideas, understand the business change that eventually help mitigating the project risk. As per the IIBS BEBOK Guide version number 3, the business analysis is a practice of enabling change in an enterprise by defining the needs and recommending the solution that delivers the value to the stakeholders. The business analysis enables an enterprise to articulate the needs and justify the change, and to design and describe the solution that delivers the value. Here, if you see, the emphasis is given on defining the needs and recommending the solution which delivers the values to the stakeholders as well as to the enterprise. Business analyst leads requirement management process, including eliciting requirement from stakeholders, documenting them. This becomes a guiding force and a shared vision for business as well as technical stakeholders. These documents are created in a standard templates and also supported by models such as Unified Modeling Language, that is UML, process diagrams, flow charts, entity relationship diagrams, that is ER diagrams, etc. These documentations serve as a basis for defining, designing, developing, testing and deploying the activities of the change management. Afterward, they serve as the basis for a user manual. Now we will talk about the impact of business analysis on the businesses. In the previous example, we talked about the change management process and the impact on the business, which caused a huge financial losses to Knight Capital. Now here we are talking about the impact analysis that assesses the impact of change. Impact analysis assesses the impact of change on business solution or on the requirement. Depending on the nature of change, it may have a limited impact on a particular business unit's or on an original requirement or an entire organization. This impact analysis is conducted while defining the business need, solution scope, requirement traceability, change management, post-implementation phase, etc. Let me give you a second example. This reported between 1985 and 1987. Several cancer patients were exposed to radiation overdose that originated from a faulty software. That is known as TERAC 25 software. This was due to lack of quality checks in the software control of a safety critical systems that led to serious injuries and loss of lives. This accident highlighted the danger of faulty software. That in turn led to creation of faulty machine, and faulty machine created a faulty medical services. The cost was loss of 7 human lives. Another example I would like to give you, over $1 billion lost, and that affected over millions of people, and the effect lasted for over a decade. UK's Child Support Agency, that is CSA, adopted a highly complex system developed by EDS in 2004. The solution required to integrate it with another newly launched solution, the one run by the Department of Work and Pension, that is DWP, and managed by another government agency. Due to incompatibility between both the software solution, the overall loss of over $1 billion resulted from overpaying 1.9 million cases and underpaying 700,000 cases. In addition to that, it resulted into large inconvenience to the people, and also new open cases remained in the system. Both the examples I have selected carefully, which are from the diverse background. This is just to illustrate the magnitude of the loss from a deficient software solutions on our lives. These examples do not cover inflated budgets or solutions which are abandoned half the way or near completion stages. The losses arise out of deficient solutions are borne by the companies or individuals or the government or the nations. Apart from financial losses, these result into the loss of opportunity, loss of life, loss of time, irreversible damages to the individual or to the society or to the nation or to the government. They are potentially capable of causing accidents, igniting war, stopping emergency services, bringing out our lives to stand still, and much more. Now the crucial question is, what would you do as a business owner or the organization head that uses the technology to facilitate the operations? What would you do as an IT company head who delivers this solution to your clients? Lastly, I would like to quote, perfect or sufficiently advanced technology is not a magic. It is the result of well-managed collective efforts. Thank you.